See, this is why health education is so important.
Yeah. Bridgerton.
Bridgerton, episodes season 1, 5, and 6. This is why health education is very important, and why we should never leave it to just the parents.
How old is Daphne?
Daphne, I believe Daphne is like 17, 18, something like that.
Okay.
So we should never leave it to just the parents to teach about sexual education, because who did not do a very good job of that?
The Bridgerton household.
Yeah, Violet, so many times, Violet, you are our MVP, but today you struck out. Today we look at the spoiled fruit of your mislabor.
Yeah.
And basically we're talking about episodes The Duke and I in Swish today. Swish. Yes. So this is exactly, it's not only, what's really interesting is it's not only like the Bridgerton situation, but also like the Featherington situation, yeah.
Penelope just it's driving my nerves, man. She's driving my nerves.
You think that Penelope should have just opened her mouth and said something?
Yeah, Colin. Why not? They've known each other for a billion years.
I don't know.
15, however old they are.
I don't know. I feel like she was afraid, and she just was like, okay, so like this is my last chance. So she
ruined a girl's life. She's going to hell. If there's hell, that's what yeah, she's going there.
Okay, for those of you that have never watched Bridgerton, keep in mind that these are spoilers. We have spoilers. We know, because we've watched Bridgerton season 1, that Lady Whistledown is Penelope. Penelope is
yes.
Lady Whistledown. So, but like Marina, like poor Marina, like she's just like, man, all I did was, make love to the dude that I loved, and now I'm pregnant, and now I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Now
because
you're gonna live out on the fucking street.
No, but like it's very shameful. It's very shameful in this time period to have that.
She's also going to hell too.
But no one probably explained to Marina either. Her mother died when she was young, so nobody like really explained to her either.
How old was she when her mom died? Because she knows French.
I can't remember. Like, she knows French, yes, but like I can't remember. So like
I'm glad she fucking schooled that bitch on that accent, man.
Oh yeah, that was just like,
I'm glad she schooled her on the accent. Yeah, she's like.
Well, because it was definitely a theatrical accent.
She's like, you know who talks French? I talk French. Oh.
I talk French, yo. Okay, so anyways, in The Duke and I, we have, Daphne and the Duke basically getting ready to get married, and then they get married, and then that's like the episode where they finally are like, oh yeah, like we love each other.
All are sneaking around something that we're doing, like
it actually caused something else to happen.
Yes, it was kind of romantic.
It was, and they are just really making the most of their honeymoon period. But Daphne's getting a kind of a mixed vibe here, and she is not actually. She's gone into this without actually being aware of where babies come from.
Yeah, she's having sex and she has no idea how the fuck babies are.
She has no idea. So she's like, is it like is it odd that my husband keeps pulling out? And so she has to wonder about that. Like, is it odd? Is it odd that he keeps on, like, pulling out and not, finishing while inside me? Well, Daphne, yes. Typically, that does not happen. But Daphne is, like, trying to learn how to be a duchess, and she's trying to do all these things, and nobody actually told her where babies come from, except with some weird, like, birds and the bees language from Violet Bridgerton in an earlier episode.
Yeah, they come from storks.
Yeah. So a woman, and a man, they love each other, and things happen. So Daphne realizes that when Simon, was saying, I'm not going to have children, it was a would not rather than cannot have children. And then a really kind of controversial scene happens. It's a very controversial scene. Where she gets on top of Simon, and even though he says wait, she doesn't wait.
Yeah, that's
it's a very it was very controversial when it first happened in the series. And
really?
It was when it first premiered. Before I even watched Bridgerton, I was hearing stuff about it, like, like, oh gosh, what is going on here? It actually was like the discussion around that scene before I even thought to watch it. Like, it made me not want to watch the show at first.
It's pretty rapey.
But it did, like, I mean, she's on top of him. At first, he is it's one of those things where it's like you have to talk about the idea of consent and continuous enthusiastic consent, because while he might be consenting in the beginning, he does say wait. So that's the idea, like, of removing enthusiastic consent. And what I do like, after I watched it like a few times now, the juxtaposition of the Lady Whistledown talking about the wretched the wretched practices and actions and everything like that. And she's not only talking about the script in the way it's presented with the action, it's superimposed over not only what's going on with Marina, but it's also superimposed on what's going on with Daphne.
Yeah, I never noticed that, actually.
Yeah, so it's what I think some people that watch it, may or may not realize is that, yes, there is, our heroine is not really all that heroic. And she does have fault. Now, we all know that there's 2 more episodes left in the season. We know that we've got to cover a little bit of ground to get there to the end.
Especially since, the Duke and her do, like, makeup.
Yeah, I mean, it's a happy ending. And, we know that the happy ending is coming, but we're going to have to
work for it, man.
Yeah. So, the one thing that's just like, to me, it's like, okay, so like, Daphne, like, went into this, and she's literally married. She's been having sex for God knows how long in this, process, right?
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, she's like, wait, where do babies come from?
It just seems like
She has to go to her lady's maid.
her mom fucking failed.
Yeah. And we're going to see the aftermath of that in the last 2 episodes of the season.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Failed.
if anything can be said that we learn from these 2 episodes of Bridgerton is that leaving the sexual education to the parent of the child may not always be the best course of action. Therefore, support your health education systems in your high schools.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, no, that did not work out. That does not work out at all. Yeah, so I don't really think there's a lot more that we can say about these 2 episodes. Do you, Joe?
No.
Yeah.
A little bit filler episodes, but they were good.
You know what I realized?
Huh.
We never actually introduced ourselves.
Oh, well, I'm Joe.
And I'm Carrie. And this has been Babbling About Bridgerton.
Yeah.
So this is that's like a comic book. Like how sometimes the title page in the comic book comes at the end of the story.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so this has been Babbling About Bridgerton with Carrie and Bizarro Fit Joe.
Oh, you know what? Speaking of comic books,
What?
Lobo comes out tomorrow. Just saying.
Lobo comes out tomorrow. Just saying. So go to your local comic book shop and pick up Lobo #1.
Wait, we have mine.
What?
We have it. They're gonna hold me aside one, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's in our pool.
Okay.
And if you have the opportunity, use the system of pools in your LCS. It helps them figure out exactly, what to order and all that. So, it only helps them and you make sure you get the comics you want every month. But besides that, until next time,
That's Babbling About Bridgerton
with Carrie and Joe. And this has been the officially unofficial Geek channel. We'll be seeing ya until next time. Bye-bye.